I'm Crystal. Welcome to Core by Crystal. I'm so glad you're here today for a quick class with me, postpartum yoga for breath and balance. So I have a few props. We have a yoga block and a foam roller. If you don't have these props, no big deal. You could use a pillow and that will work just fine. And we'll also use the wall, so get ready for that. Before we get started, I want to invite you guys. I have a free webinar coming up. This webinar is going out Tuesday, August 25th, and it is called a Kickstart Your Core for Moms. So this webinar is for moms of any age, for you if you would like to find an efficient and effective routine to heal your core, pelvic floor issues. So if you want to learn more, go to my website, crystalhendricks.com, and sign up, learn more. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started with today's class. All right, so we'll begin in a seated position. Sweep the arms up high, inhale, exhale. So finding that nice tall posture, breathe it in and out. A little bit of movement to the side, over. Inhale high, exhale over. All right, two arms up. Twist that spine. And center. Exhale. One more time each side. Big inhale. And exhale. And coming back center. Take a moment, close your eyes, find a soft gaze, and let's just transition to our practice here together. Big breath in. Hand on your chest, hand on your belly. Where do you feel the breath more, in your chest or your belly? All right, as we inhale, really feel that 360-degree breath, the ribs come out. And then they come in. Okay, think of the pelvic floor. Inhale, pelvic floor releases. Imagine it opens like a flower. Exhale, that pelvic floor engages. Good, ribs close. Transverse abdominus turns on. So to find that transverse abdominus, go ahead and find your hip bones, or your ASIS, this bone's right here, and come in an inch. And you can feel on your pants, or even just your skin right there. Inhale. Exhale. Pelvic floor engages, lower transverse engages, and you can feel it. So that transverse abdominus, that's the same muscle, guys, whenever you're coughing a lot and after a while you're like, oh, my stomach hurts. I feel my stomach is tight, or you're laughing so hard and you say, oh, my stomach's sore. That's the transverse. Often with our breath, with coughing, with laughing, it is engaged. So remember that. Big inhale. Release pelvic floor, let it go. Exhale, engage pelvic floor. Engage lower transverse. Keep that posture, ribs closed. Good. Okay. So let's try some deep breathing seated on a foam roller, yoga block, some pillows. So sometimes when you lean forward a little bit, you can feel more back body expansion. So just try it right here. Big inhale. Release the shoulders, release the jaw. Exhale. Big inhale. Exhale. Good. And maybe if it's in your practice, you have the mobility, lean over and put those ribs on your thighs. And as you inhale, you can feel your ribs pushing on your thighs, and you feel that back body expansion. Couple more. All right, you might be thinking, this is silly. Why are we spending so much time breathing and moving the ribs? Well, it's because that breath, that big inhale, is foundational to building core strength, deep core strength. If you can't get a big inhale, you cannot fully engage the diaphragm with the pelvic floor, and they work hand in hand. So that is foundational. Work it and you'll get better. It'll get better and better as the more you practice. All right, coming into a little bit wider stance. You can continue sitting on this or come off it. Leaning forward, widening the legs. Prayer hands if you like. So releasing the pelvic floor a little more here. Keep going with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. If you want to open it up to this side, try that. Let me turn to this side so y'all can see. With a prop, without a prop. Here, go to the other side. Center. Maybe you want to take a bind. You can reach the arm around. Center. Other way. And back to the center. All right, slowly lifting those hips, widening those legs a little bit. So we're going to lower and bring the arms out and come up. Squeezing those inner thighs, lower, maybe come out a little wider. Bringing those legs out, squeezing those inner thighs, coming up. Inhale, lower, exhale up. Inhale, exhale. Breathe in and out. In and out. All right, moving on. Lift one heel and lower. Keep the hips low, other heel. And lower, both up and lower. Heel up. Go for both heels high. Lower, rise up. Lower. Both heels high. Lower the heels, come up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift both heels. Hold, balance. Good, you can always bring hands to heart center. If you guys want to make this more challenging, grab some weights, hold them out here. Good, lower the heels, come up. Lower it down. Bring the arms out. Lift both heels for more of a challenge. You can always keep them down. Balance. Good, coming on up. Shake it out. All right, coming on down to our chair. So have a block nearby in case you want to use it. Hands to heart center. Good, and coming up. Inhale, lower. Exhale. Inhale, lower. Exhale. All right, go ahead and grab a block if you haven't already. Engage those inner thighs. Lower, squeeze, release. Squeeze, and release. Adding a little challenge, lift the heels, squeeze the block. You could also put your arms out, or up, or a cactus arm. You have many options, guys. Lower it down. Lift the heels, balance, and breathe, don't forget. And lower, stretch it up high, little back bend, lower it down. All right, coming down again. Squeeze the block, lift the heels, come up high, and maybe you lower it down. One more time, up, lower it down, lower the hips, and lower the heels. Very good. Go ahead and get rid of the block. All right, going to a version of Warrior 3. Coming down your chair, hinging forward. Okay, let's check in with our core. Are we breathing still? Are we engaging the core? Inhale. Exhale. Pelvic floor lifts. Transverse engages. Good. Inhale. All right, adding movement. Exhale, engage the pelvic floor and core. Picking up one foot. Heel up in the back. Good, engaging those glutes. And lower. Putting it down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift the other leg. Heel high. And down. Lower. Inhale. Exhale, lift. And lift the heel and lower. Maybe the arms change. Lift and lower. So spreading those toes. Pushing on that big toe. Good. Choose your arm position. And hold this last one. Bringing that heel up. Maybe arms are out. And back down. Inhale. Exhale up. Inhale down. Hinging forward. Get ready to turn that core on. Inhale. Exhale. Lift that heel. Tipping forward a bit. Heel to the ceiling. And lower. Exhale. Good. Remember, you can change your arm position if you like. And lower. One more. Good. Bring it on down. Sweep high. Open the chest. Bending forward. Maybe bending those legs a little bit. Flat back. Lowering it on down. Hanging out in ragdoll for a moment. Round the body, bending those legs. Coming up nice and tall, sweep high. Exhale, coming down. Reaching forward. Good. This time widening the legs a little bit. Reaching forward. One arm reaches high. Lower. Switch sides. Lower. Good. Go ahead and bend those legs, coming on in. Lowering those hips. Back to your garland. Good. Go ahead and bring those hands down. Turning to the side. Kneeling, hip flexor stretch. So go ahead and bring one foot forward. You're seated nice, or you're kneeling nice and tall. So try to slightly tuck the pelvis under right here. Getting a little stretch for the psoas or hip flexors. If you'd like, reach one arm up and add a little twist. All right, let's take it a little deeper. Reach the foot forward a little bit. Come into a low lunge. Big breath. Maybe coming into lizard, let that knee come out. Coming on the knife edge of your foot, lowering down a bit. Good for releasing the hip flexors, tight hips, which you often see in the postpartum period. And coming back to center. Reaching those toes to the ceiling. If you have yoga blocks, pillows, you could put them here for more support. Good. Transitioning over to the other side. Reaching forward. Good. Turning it around. back to our kneeling. So coming up, nice and tall, tucking that pelvis under. Maybe reaching the arm high and adding a twist. Unwinding. Good, go ahead and inch those toes forward a bit. Coming to low lunge. And into lizard, onto the knife edge of the foot, knee comes out, coming down a little lower. And shifting those hips back, toes up. All right, knees in, reaching forward for child's pose. Big inhale, big breath, big exhale. Round the body up, sitting up nice and tall. Okay guys, we are going to end our final relaxing position in legs up the wall. So find your spot against the wall. So it's easy if you inch yourself close and then lie down. Put your legs up. All right guys, when you're ready, so come on down from legs up the wall, join me on your mat. Nice tall seated position. Sweep the arms up high, big breath in and out. Inhale, exhale. All right guys, thank you for practicing with me today. I appreciate you being here. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this class. Give me a comment, give me feedback. Would you like more classes like this or anything different? Let me know. But I did want to take a moment to remind you, go to crystalhendricks.com and sign up for that free Kickstart Your Core webinar for moms coming up August 25th. So go snag your spot and I will see you soon. Y'all have a good day. Bye.